Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 127. And something just came to mind here a second ago. It's not the running around that makes you tired, it's the stopping. And that's the truth. It's you're running around, you've got all this energy, searching for machines, searching for good tables, in the action, working hard. And then you finally get back to your hotel room or back to the house or wherever, and you sit down and you take a breath, and that's when the tiredness hits you. Before that, it doesn't hit you. You can go for days sometimes and you still have energy, but it's when you stop. Anyway, this morning it is Thursday, May 29th, and I am heading out to the office. Finally get this laptop finished off here so I can actually operate. Took the last couple of days off, as you know. Ran around Illinois, Wisconsin, all that area, and did pretty well. I mean, did okay. Considering we still have Thursday and Friday left, I think we should be able to make our goal for the week. That's what's important here, and maybe even advancing and getting further ahead. So right now I am just leaving home. It's 8 o'clock. And the reason I'm leaving so late is because the IT department does not show up until 9 o'clock. So even now, I'll be a little bit early for that. But I'll show my face in the office, wait for the IT department to show up, and get my downloads, get my favorites, and then everything will be fine. I'll be able to do whatever I want to do from there. This morning, it is 58 degrees, very cloudy outside. High today is expected to be 73, and should be a nice day. So now the problem is, what am I going to do today? Because if I'm not going to be done till say 10 o'clock at the office, and I leave town at 10, when will I get home? I won't get to my first spot till 1-ish, 12:30, 1-ish at least. And then a lot of running around, so I have to figure that all out. Also have to look at my calendar here, see what's going on. Today I have 2 meetings, both of them unimportant. Tomorrow I have a team meeting, so no big deal there either because I haven't done anything this week. And then I believe next week I'm on call. So I do have a lot of emails to go through. So I will work on those a little bit until the IT department gets there. And then hopefully we'll be on our way. If I can get all the emails answered before that, well, I won't be able to because I have to run some scans, and I don't even have the links for the scans. But once they get there, they get me fixed up, we'll try to run the scans as fast as possible and get out of the office. So whether I go out of town or not is questionable. I may go play poker. I may just go do some slots at 2 or 3 casinos that aren't too far away. I'm not really sure, so it'll be all up in the air. Hopefully I can get out of town because that's when I can get the blackjack action in and make some bigger money. So alright, that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back. So the way things are working out, it's not looking good for me to go too far away. It's already 11:15. I'm just leaving the office right now. It took a long time to get my data, and at this point I wouldn't be home till 10 or 11. Plus today's the last day of school for the kids, so I kind of want to be there for them. So maybe we go to dinner or something. I'm not really sure what we're going to do tonight. So here's what I'm going to do. I got everything figured out, I think, as far as the laptop. They are going to hold my information, my old laptop, for 30 days. So I'll be able to access it if I need to. They're going to have it in a closet, and then anytime I need it, I just ask for it, and they'll let me have it. So at this point, pretty sure I have everything, but if not, it's not a big emergency. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run to one place today, see what I can do about making a little bit of money. This place does not have that many machines anymore that are beatable. So we'll see what happens with that. Then I think I'm going to put myself on the list to play poker, take my laptop with me, I'll have it in there. I'll be able to do whatever from there. So at least I'll be around, and I won't be midnight getting home. So tomorrow morning we'll have to leave early. We'll have to make it another long day tomorrow. The trip I want to take tomorrow will probably be around between 475 and 500 miles. By the way, here's a question for you. How many miles did I drive on my trip to Wisconsin? I was there about 2.5 days, and I drove 1,350 miles. So 1,350 miles comes out to about $2.50 a mile with the money that we made. So, whatever. But it was fun. The weather was good for the most part, so it was all right. So right now I am heading to this casino, and then unless something changes, I will be going to the poker club, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. So just leaving this place right now. I just put myself on the wait list for the poker club, and it showed that there were 0 tables occupied at this point, which is very odd. And then it said that I was first in line, and then just now you just heard the little ding there, the notification saying that I have a seat open, but there's no way. I'm not even close to the poker club. So I'm going to head over there and see what's going on, see if there are any tables open, and probably play there. I wanted to mention a couple things too. Well, first let's talk about this place and what happened. I go in. As I'm walking in, I see our friend AirPods walking in as well. Now, I was asked by someone a couple days ago, we haven't heard about AirPods in a while, what's going on with him? The reason that you haven't heard about him is because he's not AirPods anymore. He is a friend of mine, and I know his name, so I don't refer to him as AirPods anymore. So, good guy, very nice guy, very experienced guy. You would never know it by looking at him. He's very, very good at what we do. So that's why I don't mention him anymore, because now I just say a friend. So anyway, I'm walking in, I see him, and I say, hey, how's it going? He's like, good. How'd your thing go this weekend? I said, oh, it went okay, or this week. And I told him a little bit about what was going on, and there's going to be a lot of upcoming stuff over the next few months, and maybe even longer, about what just happened there. That first of all, I'm not ready or able to give you more information about it, but there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming up that people are going to be surprised about what happened there. So keep that in mind. Anyway, I go in, I'm looking around, and we're walking together looking, and then there's 2 machines in front of us. I said, which one do you want, the one on the left or the one on the right? And he said, just take them both. I'm going to go this way, you go that way. So we split up, and neither of us found anything. I got to the back area, and I saw another guy, very nice guy, but he goes off the deep end sometimes and just goes nuts on these machines when there's nothing to play. He'll just play nothing. But anyway, he was playing a machine at $8 a spin, and it was going horribly. I mean, he should have spent $100 or $150 to hit it. I saw him lose at least $500 on it, so it was going very badly, and he still wasn't done when I left. I just said, I'll leave you to your miseries, exactly what I said to him. And I left, came around front, met up with the other guy again, talked to him for a few minutes, and I was on my way out, and then I decided to go back and play one that was close but not quite there, but the machine was new and blah blah blah, all these factors. I decided just to go for it. It was at, how much was it a spin? $1.50 maybe? Let me check my picture here. So I decided to play that one, and I was involved. It was $2.25. I was involved for $70 when it hit, and it paid like $321. I ended my session ahead, $269. So a quick $269, and we're moving on to the poker club. And if I have time later, or if the poker club is boring, nothing going on, I'll probably head back this way again and try to pick up a little bit more money. But my biggest focus today is to be able to hang out with the family on the last day of school. So what else? There was one other thing. I thought there was something else I wanted to tell you about, but I forget right now. It'll come to me later on. So that's what's going on right now. Still kind of a gloomy day, and heading out to the poker club. All right, guys, I am back. So got to the poker club. I actually only played for like an hour and 10 minutes or so. And the reason is I didn't have any reason to stay. It didn't make sense for me to stay. When I first came in, I had a little bit of good variance and was ahead quite a bit. And then all these guys are playing a lot higher limit than I prefer to, because I'm not here to gamble 2,000 or 3,000. I just want to play small ball and small limits and just win or lose a few hundred here and there. So I wasn't trying to do what these guys were doing, which is try to hit for $500 a hand. That being said, I did have a really good hand. You see, I put it in my notes because I didn't want to forget. So I know in the past when I've done these recaps of poker, I'm like, oh, I think I had this. No, I had this, but this time I got it right. So I had kings on the button. So I had pocket kings on the button. And the second to act, so the fourth person from the button, makes it $20. And I raise it to $60. Everyone folds except for him. He calls it. The flop is 10-9 queen. 10-9 queen. So I have a gut shot for a straight. I need a jack, but I've got an overpair. So he checks, and I'm looking, and it looks like he's got about $150 in front of him. I make it 120, which is about the size of the pot. He goes all in, and then he moves his hands, and he's got me covered. And I'm like, I didn't even realize that you had all those chips back there. So anyway, I'm not going anywhere with that. So I call, and the turn is a 4, so no change anywhere. And the river is a jack, gives me a straight, and I think I was good even without the jack. But that was a $598 hand. So that put me ahead $298. I had bought in for $300. And then I won a couple other hands, $40, $50 hands, but not really that much. But overall, just, overall I'm calling, and then someone re-raises and I'm folding, and then I just don't want to do that all day long. I just don't want to play for my whole stack every hand. I'm not a poker player. I'm learning poker for the last 20 years, but maybe more. Anyway, I ended up leaving ahead $243, which is nice, so we already made $500 today. We haven't done anything yet. It's only 1 o'clock, so 1:30. So right now I am going to go take care of a couple errands I need to get done, and then we will probably, I'm not sure at that point if I will go back to the office or if I will go back to the casino first, or what. I may or may not go back to the office at all today, but we will see what happens, and I'll come back and update you. Alright guys, checked my mail, my P.O. box, took care of a couple other odds and ends, got some food, and now I am heading back to the casino, make another run at it here. I actually had free food there, but did not use it. And they don't have things like bottled drinks anymore that you could take with you, which is a big waste, but what are you going to do? So I'm going to go to the casino then and take one more lap, and then on the way home, going to stop and get some fuel, and we'll be ready for tomorrow's trip, wherever we go. So actually, I know where we're going, but we'll be ready for that. So that's what's going on right now. The sky has cleared up a lot. And it's a lot nicer day. The sun is out, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back and just leaving this casino, and had a wild ride. Let's just say that, wild ride. I was involved as much as $1,000 and ended my session ahead $36. That's it, $36. Wild ride, ups and downs, and yeah, wish it could have been a lot better, but that's that's how it turned out. So played 3 or 4 machines. One of them I played at 2 different levels at $12 a spin, but at 2 different bet levels. And I ended up down 200 on one, down 100 on another one, and then got that money back from a different one, and just overall could not make any money. So I'm going to call it a day, I think, for now. I'm going to head. My son asked me if I could stop and get some grass and weed killer from Home Depot. I'm going to go get a couple gallons of that. Or actually, I get the concentrate, so it makes a lot more. I'm going to do that and head home, get some rest, and we'll be off tomorrow to make some money, hopefully. A little bit better money than today. So, yeah, I'm going to say that's it for now. What did I eat today? I don't know. Oh, I had Chipotle. It was all right. What did I tip? Didn't tip anything. Just kind of in a holding pattern today. So hopefully tomorrow will be a lot better, and we'll push it as hard as we can, reasonably, and still make money. So, and not be backed off of everywhere like everyone else gets backed off every day. But for now, I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com. mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.